Good morning, children. In today's class, we are going to learn metalloids. Metalloids. What are metalloids? The elements which exhibit the properties of metals as well as non-metals are collectively called as metalloids. So metalloids are the elements which have the properties of both metals as well as non-metals, and they are called as metalloids. Examples for metalloids are antimony, tellurium and polonium. So these are some metalloids. Antimony, tellurium and polonium are metalloids. Why they are called as metalloids? Because they have the property of both metals as well as non-metals. In the previous classes, we had learnt about the physical properties of metals and non-metals. The physical properties of metals are entirely different from those of non-metals. But there are some elements which have the same physical properties of metals and non-metals. They exhibit the properties of metals and non-metals. So those elements are called as metalloids. The physical properties of metalloids. They are solids at room temperature. They can form alloys with other elements, other metals. Silicon and germanium, they can act as electrical conductors under specific conditions, and they are called as semiconductors. N-type semiconductor and N-type and P-type semiconductors. Negative and N for negative and P for positive type semiconductors. Semiconductors, they allow electricity to pass through them partially. They don't allow all the electricity to pass through them. They allow the electricity to pass through them partially. They conduct electricity partially. So silicon and germanium are called as semiconductors. They are called as semiconductors under certain conditions. Is it okay, children? So metalloids are solids at room temperatures, and they can be made into alloys by mixing with other metals. Silicon and germanium, they become conductors, they become semiconductors under certain conditions, under specific conditions. Silicon. Look at the property of silicon. It is lustrous. See, silicon is a non-metalloid. Silicon is a metalloid, but it is lustrous. Lustrous means it is shiny in nature. It is the property of metals. It is non-malleable and non-ductile. It is the property of non-metals. Have you understood, children? See, non-metal, that is metalloids have got the properties of both metals as well as non-metals. For example, if you take silicon, some of its properties are like metals and some of the properties are non-metals properties. Look at the first property, lustrous. It is lustrous. It is nothing but the property of the metal. Second one is it is non-malleable and non-ductile. It is the property of non-metal. It is brittle. It is the characteristic of non-metals. It is a bad conductor of heat and electricity than metals. Bad conductor, it means it is a non-metal character. Then the next property, the physical properties of metalloids tend to be metallic, but their chemical properties tend to be non-metallic. When we take an element, it has got physical properties and chemical properties. Chemical properties in the sense the ability to react with various elements to produce various chemical reactions. So the metalloids, they like to be present in their metallic characters when they are present in the physical state. In physical states, that is, the physical properties of metalloids tend to be present like that of the metals, and the chemical properties of the metalloids tend to be like the properties of the non-metals. Have you understood, children? So children, in today's class we have learnt metalloids. Very important topic. Metalloids are the elements which have the properties of both metals and non-metals. And some properties of metalloids we have seen. I hope you have understood today's class, children. Thank you, children.